This video, real or make-believe, explores the strange yet chilling story behind the case of the elevator girl. The elevator doors refuse to close. A young woman stands inside, pressing buttons that don't respond, stepping forward, then recoiling as if something unseen has stepped toward her first. She gestures, she waits, she reacts to a presence no one else can see. Within days, she will be dead. And the only record of her final moments will become one of the most disturbing videos ever released to the public. Her name was Elisa Lam. She was a 21-year-old university student from Vancouver, traveling alone through California. Intelligent, creative, and outspoken, Elisa documented her journey online, writing openly about her struggles with mental health while also expressing excitement about seeing the world. She checked into the Cecil Hotel in downtown Los Angeles in January 2013. She never checked out. The video begins with a woman stepping into an elevator late at night. She presses several buttons, but nothing happens. The doors remain open. She leans forward, then suddenly steps back, as if something unseen has crossed her path. She peers into the hallway, gestures with her hands, and waits. There's no visible threat. No one else enters the frame. Yet her body language suggests she's not alone. She isn't frightened in the usual way. Instead, she appears confused, alert, as if she's responding to something just outside our perception. The building where this took place already carried a dark reputation. Years of violence, unexplained deaths, stories passed quietly between staff and long-term guests. It was the kind of place people stayed because it was cheap, or because they didn't plan on staying long. On the night the elevator girl was recorded, nothing unusual was reported, at least not at first. Then she disappeared. Days later, guests began complaining about low water pressure, discolored water, and a strange taste that no one could quite explain. Maintenance was eventually sent to the roof to inspect the hotel's water tanks. Inside one of them, they found her body. Elisa Lam had been inside a rooftop water tank for nearly 3 weeks. Authorities later stated she had somehow accessed the roof, climbed onto the tank, and entered it on her own. Her death was ruled an accidental drowning, with bipolar disorder cited as a contributing factor. There were no signs of physical assault, no evidence of another person, but the facts left behind uncomfortable gaps. The roof access was meant to be locked. The water tanks themselves were large, industrial containers with heavy lids that, according to some reports, would have been difficult to open and close from the inside. No clear explanation was given for how she reached the roof, why she entered the tank, or how the lid was found closed when her body was discovered. The explanation fit the report. It did not fit the footage. But the video refused to stay quiet. Questions began to surface almost immediately. How did she reach an area that should have been locked? Why did the elevator behave so erratically? Why was the footage edited, slowed, and cropped before being released to the public? Why did experts disagree on whether her actions were voluntary or impaired? And most unsettling of all, who or what was she reacting to inside that elevator? Some believe the explanation is psychological, the result of a mental health crisis unfolding in real time. Others suggest an unseen intruder, someone positioned just beyond the camera's view. There are theories involving drugs, exhaustion, or even a prank gone wrong. And then there are the theories that don't sit comfortably, that the building itself played a role, that the elevator wasn't malfunctioning but responding, that the footage captures a moment where reality didn't quite line up the way it should. Each theory explains part of the story, but none explain all of it. Officially, the investigation was closed. There was no further action and no reopening of the case. The hotel later changed its name and the city moved on. But the footage never disappeared, and once you've seen it, it has a way of staying with you. So what really happened in that elevator? Was it a tragic accident explained too neatly, or something far stranger hiding in plain sight? A young woman caught between floors, between explanations, between what we can see and what we can't. You decide, and next time elevator doors hesitate before closing, ask yourself what might still be waiting on the other side.